Hi, Dr. Maloney.
Hi, Shannon. How are you
I'm
today?
doing well. Good to see you.
Great to see you.
Now, facial rejuvenation, that's what I wanted to talk to you about today. That's a wide range of procedures. Tell me about some of them.
It sure is. Younger people may begin thinking about cosmetic surgery, rejuvenation surgery, maybe in their 20s, maybe early 30s, depending upon their heredity. Oftentimes they'll start with Botox, maybe some of the fillers. And a lot of people who are considering cosmetic surgery will oftentimes begin with those procedures as well. It's an easy way to maybe take off 5 or 10 years in a simple office visit.
One thing that makes you different than a lot of other plastic surgeons, because I've seen your work, is how natural you are.
Well, there are two different schools of cosmetic surgery, the natural look and the unnatural look. All of my patients tend to be very conservative. They want to look very natural. They don't want the jacked up eyebrows, the hollow upper eyelids, and the stretched look.
So if you get started young enough, maybe my age, right, with some Botox and things like that, you're not going to have such a huge procedure when you get older.
Exactly. That's just preventive maintenance. And as you look at the pictures, one of the great advances in facial rejuvenation is our understanding of the aging process. Now we tend to add volume back. We know as we age, the eyes begin to drift back in, the cheek pads begin to become more hollow, so we want to restore that youthful fullness back to the face. So it's not just taking away and tightening up. With Esther, we did her facelift, and that's a procedure that helps to tighten up the neck area and the cheek area. We also did her nose, taking down the strong bridge, rotating the tip of the nose up, and we added some volume into that upper cheek area to help restore that youthfulness to the eyelid area.
Esther, we saw your before and after pictures. You look awesome.
Thank you very much. Thanks to Dr. Maloney.
Now, what was the decision to choose him as your plastic surgeon?
Well, I actually chose Dr. Maloney through research, also recommendations from another doctor who was going to do my liposuction for my stomach, and he recommended Dr. Maloney highly. They worked together, and I asked around, did research as far as medical background, and he turned out to be the best doctor.
What about him stands out to you?
He stands out the most because of his bedside manner. He's a wonderful doctor. First of all, he's very calm. He talks you through the process of what's going to happen and how it will work. He suggests things that are for you, and he wants to do what you want to be done the right way. And he wants to make sure that you're comfortable with what's being done. So it's kind of a therapeutic process, and I like that about Dr. Maloney.
So tell me a little bit about the facial rejuvenation and what you had to go through.
Well, actually, I had rhinoplasty, and I had an eye lift, and also kind of a mini facelift. And it was quite a bit. I had 6 things done all at one time. I had 2 doctors working on me, Maloney and his Dr. Rutterman. And basically, it was an easy process. I didn't feel a lot of pain, and he showed pictures of what I was going to look like after the operation was done, and everything looked exactly the same. I was just flabbergasted. I just could not believe that the pictures looked so identical.
Esther, it looks so natural is what gets me about his work.
Absolutely. I think that he strives for a natural look with his patients, and he will let you know if you try to get a little too aggressive, like I wanted more. I came back to him and I said, well, maybe we should do a little more of this. And he said, no, we want to make sure that we keep you looking natural. We don't want it too tight. So he will let you know. And I appreciate that about him, because it's not all about the money. He wants his patients to be satisfied and happy. And another thing I like about Dr. Maloney, he called me at home the very next day after surgery and personally spoke with me and asked how I was doing, if I needed anything. And of course, I saw him the very next day as well.
So guys, if you want to be this happy, look how happy she is from after seeing Dr. Maloney. Come check out Dr. Maloney, have a consultation, and I promise you, you will be satisfied. You look awesome.
Satisfied. Thank you.